You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Me na Dr. Tonya Musa, me na lecturer, communications and media experts. I dey watch the Liberty TV online and tell you say na the best platform for get credible, accurate and reliable information all the time. Make am you padi so that you no go miss any opportunity for true information.
Hello everybody. My name is Phoebe Answell, broadcast journalist, actress and filmmaker. Liberty Online TV. I don't call it a fine, but it's not just what's in it look like inside. It's the content when they bring to the public. I encourage we all subscribe to Liberty Online TV. Subscribe to them, page them on Facebook, on YouTube, all their social media platforms. And on YouTube, also click on the notification bell so that anytime we come online, it will help you follow, what's in it. Liberty Online TV, all day, every day.
Hello viewers, a very good morning to now all where they watch we live from Liberty Online Television within our Facebook, YouTube, and also they stream live now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We where they bring the program come to you this morning. My name na Khadija Bangura.
And me na Mabel Kaba. Good morning. Well, inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, Liberty Online Television go can go na updates on the recent overseas trip them where President Biodon do, especially the latest one. Osai Ebingo participates in the Korean African Summit na South Korea. Wait till bring come for the country, all of that we can discuss inside this edition of the Breakfast Show.
Well, inside the program this morning, for can help we talk about this particular topic who they can look at. As we all know, His Excellency the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, make various trip them na overseas country there. And the latest one na the Korean African Summit we go at in South Korea. Also, it just come out. And this morning, for can give updates, but waiting the President bring come for Salon people there and how significant this trip be. We get the presidential spokesman with we in the studio, when Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan. Good morning and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, Liberty. Good morning, all Salon people.
All right, that now studio guest this morning, the presidential spokesman, a day with me this morning for Kangiwe update. But waiting in come out from His Excellency the President in Wakawe, it just come out do na South Korea. And later on inside the program, we expect Thomas Dixon, in a political analyst and also a journalist, we done they write several issues them, especially we get for do with the President in trip na South Korea. Waiting on your opinion about this trip, instead go share with we na the program this morning. Remember, say you say for the watch we na any of the platform them, be it na YouTube, Facebook, or we live streaming our website, go they part of the conversation. Send we you text message na the platform, na the comment section where they watch. We will read on the messages then later on inside the program, and the presidential spokesman go respond to some of our questions, comments we wanna go for make na the program this morning. But please, we they appeal to una the viewers that wanna keep the conversation very civil and speak to the topic who they look at this morning when His Excellency the President in Tripoli just come out do na South Korea.
All right, so they continue with the breakfast show, and before we can talk to the presidential spokesman regarding the Tripoli, so we can discuss when our President Bio in Tripoli just come out in South Korea, waiting at the impact we go get to Salon, how Salon people go benefit from the overseas trip here where the President go make. Let me just quickly go watch outside the press sector in our State House when Yusuf Keke Thomas Sandy don't talk say the President in Wakawe do this BNTM na South Korea, and for make the country get agreements for make Salon get embassy na South Korea and agreements them where it say go promote developments in the country. It talk this at the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, then weekly briefing where they can all every week. Usai, we reporter Mohammed Kamara Bindi.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
All right, one for apologize for that glitch there. We go bring that particular reports there now we subsequent program them. The program where they watch now the Liberty Breakfast Show. They come to you live from Liberty Online Television. We they live now Facebook, YouTube, and also we they stream live now we website. In case you just tune in, don't forget to say for share the conversation this morning so that more people go join we now the studio. And we they live now we get the presidential spokesman Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan where they with at the studio today we can get first-hand information and also get insights to the president's overseas trip them, especially the latest one where it just come out do na South Korea as it take part with other presidents them na the world where come out from Africa for participate na the first inaugural Korean African Summit. Also heads of states them been bring plenty goodies for the country them. We see president of Kenya, they make announcements of certain things that they don't benefit from this summit. But waiting we on president bring, you go know inside the program this morning. Honorable Alhaji Alpha Kano, the presidential spokesman. Before we can talk about waiting bring you this morning for Kangi, who viewers them update on President Bio in trip. I believe say you serve everybody trending discussion now among Sierra Leoneans them we get for do with the Tripartite committee. And the latest one, now a trending voice note of your boss, His Excellency the President, also he speak to this particular issue for the very first time, say Tripartite no get reports. And in the year he say people them they expect say you gonna forget a rerun of elections. I don't know if you don't listen that voice note they make rounds on social media now. I guess His Excellency they address a group of people. Firstly, waiting the president makeup of this entire tripartite issues of rerun, issues of protest and all of that.
Thank you very much, Adija. I don't need for listen to the voice note. I mean, as a spokesman of the president, anytime he talk, I did it. I was there yesterday when he make that statement, and I'm glad he make that statement. It may come on the occasion of when ECLTL, that is the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, go present the annual report of the past year, will include the 2023 elections. Now that make, when they address we, ECSL then talk say, all what they do in 2023 June election, now what's in the law put down for them for do, and what's in the recommendations from observer and missions from 2007, 2012, 2018, which they put together. There are about 168 activities where they put for let the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone go try for improve elections. Yesterday, they tell me say they don't do 108 of them by 2023, and another 60 is pending. But of that, now only 8% now they not touch it. But almost all of them, 80%, they don't do all. Say these are the recommendations where the international community put. And that is say, their own election we then do them in a peaceful atmosphere, a fair environment, credible, based on all the recommendations and the laws made in Israel. And I believe say the results we then pull, they know say the results we then pull, now are the voice of the people of Sierra Leone. So now because of that, when President they respond, now I say It's a people they talk about some misinformation about the results where they come out from the tripartite committee where they go on now. Now I ask a question, they say tripartite get results? Because for example, now review for look at laws where we don't use, how we go improve them. When people they say if that result they not come out fine, then go do A, B, C. They say, well, I tell you, I say the tripartite not get no mandate for the go order a rerun of elections or change government for that matter. They say because we get laws in Sierra Leone. They say when now being candidate in 2012, they say when they announce results, and they say they may still the count result votes when the results were announced. They go court because you believe in law. As a law-abiding citizen, in spite of the fact that he have been soldier, now he grab bring peace in Sierra Leone. So you know go grab can bug that peace again. So you go to court. When the court tell and say they throw in case because he late for Putam, he say now instead of grab go to State House and being a witness because I did in State House. Now my office he pass. We will go to President Anes Bai Kuroma. Him together with the body of Christ and the Interreligious Council of Sierra Leone. Now he shake President Kuroma hand. He say, President, you are my president for the sake of Sierra Leone. I left this thing. I turn him back, he go. He says, so if under those same laws, he can win election, and people then talk say, you know, good, it be expect say, if anything you have, if you're not law abiding, you go to court. They say, but people choose not to go to the court. They say, then go do other things. What will you do? We're not going to be lawlessness. Because we no go to court, no obey the law. It's lawlessness. And the Americans get word for that. They call them outlaws. And this country no they allow any outlaw. So it talks say, we on Constitution don't talk in section 43 of the Constitution. Say, when the election commissioner, when I the returning officer of a presidential election, don't announce a winner, you will get issue. Within 7 days, go to court. But if you don't go to court, that man they don't install him as president. That president they no go left. No more election, no date for me for president. Pass away in term done. So even if you had gone to court within the time where they put 7 days, the Constitution say that man go sit down as president while then they talk the case. If only the court decides say that election not be correct, they rule him out, then go order a rerun or another election.
So now be mistake from the APC side where they're not going to court?
Me, I really don't know. Because I'm a big man in the day. Now me party them, now me brother them. They are educated people. In 2018, then go to court. So why don't I go 2023? I don't know if I'm mistaken or not just a deliberate decision. I don't know if they don't match stone. And so Blair say they stone you, Blair man say they stone you, don't match stone. I don't know if they don't match stone. I'm not saying they're blind. But I wouldn't have done that. I'm for going to court.
So regarding the tripartite committee then work and all the anticipation where people get for the outcome, President Bio in any way worried about waiting for the day inside the reports where this committee go for poll?
Well, we understand this tripartite how it come across. When the elections done in 2023 June, when they were done on 27th of June, people they say they contest, then they go to parliament, and they know they take part by governance. That's not good for democracy. So when President Bio go make a speech at the opening of parliament in August, I think it's 23rd or 28th August, on Thursday. Right, so he say people are not happy with the results. People they know what for camera, they look and not see the APC in their seats. He says, so it means something is wrong with our laws. He said, because myself, don't be victim of those laws. But what to do now? The law is a law. Now what you mean they as law, now in the ECSL they use. So if you believe that those laws not fit we, then we change them. How do we change that? He said, I know they throw myself, me one grain or as president, and me party, and me government. And they set up a elections review committee. That elections review committee, they say it will include people from government, people from parties, other parties, and also CSOs and international community. So as you can see, that President Bill set up
but
the basis for this.
That one day different from waiting lead to the tripartite committee. So now, waiting lead to the committee, now issues the way arise after the June 24th election, then where the APC say they're not going to parliament, the Peace Commission starts mediation, but the APC say they need international people for can look inside some of the issues them. We make them come, then sign a communique, and part of the communique now for review the electoral laws, they will lead to the tripartite committee. Tripartite committee do the work there now. We don't see different people them, don't they come out, especially people from the APC, stakeholders from the APC, people like Honorable Alaji Kemosi say them, they come out, they try for explain to the people them, and then they say some of their recommendation then they will get for come out from the tripartite committee, they're actionable. We mean say they supported and still hopeful for a rerun of the elections.
Well, that is where the misconception, the misinformation, and the misjudgment comes from. The tripartite, no different from the Electoral Review Committee. It started from there. That's the nexus, the beginning, the nucleus. The tripartite is only one part in an 8-point unity agreement. In point number 3. Point number 1 was President for address the nation. Point number 2 was that is after being to Mali. Point number 2 is let APC go back and join government. Then point number 3, set up a tripartite committee. We're going to look at the elections review. It's not talk about looking at election results. The review of the laws that cause people to say we are not happy. Bio said in 2012 he was not happy. Samura said in 2018 he was not happy. Samura said in 2023 he was not happy. So there's something wrong. As a peaceful president, we yesterday actually talked him. He said we don't fight for Sierra Leone. I don't lay my life for Sierra Leone. I'm lucky I'm alive. He said most of the people they die. My colleagues didn't die for Sierra Leone. He said, but after that I decided to say, felt no good. Let we can talk as Sierra Leoneans. He said, because it's not fine for the spill the blood of your compatriots or anybody in fact matter. He said, so if it means we go sit down at this country, things will come where people go die for let me in a power other person come. He said, I will not allow that. Say, let me grab, make we go talk to ourselves. That is why there's been too many when I've been the mediation from the ECOWAS, from the AU, from the Commonwealth, plus local communities like the ICPNC, now they come from. And the tripartite is just one of the resolutions where they come from. Resolution number 3. Let we get a committee made up of APC, SLPP, international community, and some CSOs. Let me see how we improve the laws. Because when they build also the foundation. If the foundation we can go for them. Like fine. So we are trying to build this foundation. And I can tell you, say, we laws, we don't improve them gradually since 2007. And the education, vote, we don't improve them gradually since 2007. Just an example of how it should improve. 2007, the invalid votes, the proportion of invalid votes in 2007 are 7.3%. Now people not happy vote. 2012, it came on to 4.7 with public education. By 2018, it's 3.2. And 2023, it came up to 0.39% this year with this election we passed. So let's improve. Any law, now we make up. Not a Bible, we bring the New Testament, they come. Not a Quran. We don't get right for touch the wire. But we all those way we make for we safe. How we go behave to each other. When something not right, you go say, well, oh, look again. Now I make president, he safe. Now he say, let me do this thing.
Alhaji Alpha Kano, you did now na television, people they watch you. For lay all the animosity to rest, let people get peace of mind.
Thank you.
Especially the one that were so hopeful and they expect, say this tripartite committee, the reports when they poll go bring change of government. Waiting His Excellency the President based on waiting in know, waiting supposed for come out from the tripartite committee they work.
Thank you very much for that question. Mr. Then I have to talk to me people then. For let them left for afraid for nothing. The tripartite not come for look at the results of the last election, how the results come out and all that. That we don't know. The ECS don't announce President Bio as the winner, according to the laws where they don't. The tripartite where they put, now for look at the laws, how it go improve next time, how they announce results, how they count, how they do this. That is what we are looking for. Recommendations. Not for can change government, or for can make a rerun of the elections. Not only the Court of Sierra Leone, you must understand that. Not only the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone get right to do that. And even that they get time limit, 7 days after the election. You must go there. You must go there. And these are the control issues within our life. Otherwise, all man goes there to do what you want. So for making people feel good, one, no results, no get for come out, we go tell you, say then they do rerun, or they change the election results. No. The election still stands. President Julius Maada Bio 56.17%. Dr. Samura Kamara 41.12%.
What do you think?
All right.
Alhaji, what do you think the need for be done at this point? Because so many people you got there, especially now your former party, the All People's Congress APC party, so hopefully they look forward to the outcome of this particular tripartite committee and work. We then believe say plenty panding gets the perception say get for can get rerun election. Waiting need for be done at this point for let the people know waiting really they come out from the tripartite committee in work.
Well, putting myself in the shoes of Dr. Samura Kamara, I put myself in the shoes of Honorable Alhaji Minkael Mansare. I put myself in the shoes of Mr. Ambassador Usman Fode and Sane, and even Dr. Lansana Dumbuya, lawyer. I put myself in their shoes. In all honesty, me having for come out, I can't at this television. I can't tell me people, they say, me not lawyer, me not politician, me not economist. I don't read English. That English where we write, span that tripartite, a mandate, not talk about rerun of elections. We not forget that. Let I congratulate the young man, Alhaji Sidi Tunis. It's a complaint on SLBC podium. He say it will be senseless. That the person will not get sense. Now you no more go think say after the tripartite rerun election go there. That's coming from the spokesman of the APC. What people they want for area again. Let I congratulate Minkael Koroma. Boldly say, me the party where you represent. No get any intention for doing anything for upset and disrupt the elections, the peace of the country. I say because this result we get for come out, when it come out, now recommendations. When those recommendations are taken into good standing, now Parliament then get for go, now Parliament get for change laws. But believe me, that tripartite committee made up of Dr. Kefa Lamara, Dr. Richard Conte, my brother Honorable Petito, Dr. Gaima, Melrose, and all that representing the SLPP, plus the UNCR, that is country representative, and others where they decided.
You think that they're able to manage the expectations well?
No, who should manage it? Well, if me being in that tripartite committee, every week before they come, I update the people how they carry on. And by now, therefore, don't come out. Them say, we mandate not to can change election result too. So they should do that.
Why then they ask for the disaggregated data from ECSL? Because even yesterday, I see a letter signed by Dr. Kefa Lamara Richard Conte, Honorable Petito, and others when they represent the APC, who said and they request again for the same disaggregated data?
It is an act of mischief. They have the disaggregated data.
Who gave them?
They took it from the polling stations. Disaggregated data means where the result will you get now each polling station. They have it. Every polling station gets what they call RRF forms. Results Return Forms. With all the agents and the sign, when you know filling the one, they sign, they give each one copy. And they come, please. I was in charge of the APC tallying center for 2 consecutive elections. When you get that, you are the agent. You snap them if you get iPhone, or you phone the party, say, police station number 15, constituency 105. Now, so the result there. APC so, SLPP so, Independent so, PMDC so, you set up. You know the coalition center now, you know put them. They begin to add them as they go. They have those disaggregated data. And again, the ECSL is under no obligation. After having given them to them, for them they will grab you back. Because those data were available on the day of the counting. That is why our elections are transparent. Now outside in the count.
You said
so why is the talk you want them? You have it. You know, for create mischief. And they talk to them. Me, I talk to you people. APC, to which I belong before. Do ya? Let me be honest with people. The thing when they ask for, when I get them. Tell them you have it. No use that kind of misunderstanding for people, them for them when I confuse them, for them feel say they're rogue. Nobody know rogue.
So why the question they run through somebody's mind where they talk this morning say then get them requesting for the disaggregated data from ECSL and an act of mischief? Why be big man then for hell bent on misinforming them people?
Ask them. It's for political mileage.
That's not a politician can be.
No. I said political mileage. I don't say me on political mileage.
But you were with them.
Politicians have their different minds. Well, they all man get different mind. When we been there, when we sitting like, when we been there, when we sitting like that, we happen. When we lost 2018, we asked for disaggregated. No, we did not. Because we did it. There should be wise heads there. I'm not saying I'm wiser than they are. People are for honest with the people. They have these results. Why do they use them? For ask people. For when they give you again. Not for cause mischief.
What's in the secrets where the politician and gets we make on not able to come out plain and talk to and supporter them. Tell them the things as the facts are.
I just don't tell you, say, every politician is an individual. You can't put us all in one box.
But I can get a goal
the people that they talk to. So the truth is that APC get this disaggregated data. They get them. So they don't lose them. They have it. They should even have not asked for it because it should say they were not competent. Something is wrong with that tallying. Something is wrong with the organization at that time. When we been there, when I been there work for the president I become president, I make sure say every time we polling station results come out. My office been facing old railway line. Opposite old railway line, my office, there was a white wall on one post. I get projector. As the result come, I put it under my projector, flash them outside. Me people then dance. If we lost, they say, oh, it's all no win that one day. So everybody knew, real time, dynamically, as things they improve. So by the time when we done, we begin dance.
Then see how they talk so. You go able to come out na a public forum and challenge Dr. Kelfalamara, say, then get this particular disaggregated data that they ask for. Now just mischief they want cause.
This is a secret forum, are they Panso?
But he's not here.
But he is listening. He should be listening, or somebody should tell him. Now them are the challenge now. It is mischief, my colleagues. Former colleagues.
So all of
when I get these results, please don't mislead people. You are misleading our people. And me no agree for them to mislead people. And the most people when they suffer by this, now we young people in the north and northwest, now then they suffer. Because they don't believe now it's gospel. Now me they tell me people that are north and northwest is that, then people that get the results where they ask for. Then people that don't say they lost this election. They know that. They just don't want let this country steady because they promise. They promise say even before the election, say if we now vote this government back, we will make sure say the country becomes ungovernable. They say that before the elections. They also talk say if we vote this government back, we will continue to destroy this country. How patriotic can you get with that?
But not
so I am telling you,
Alhaji, not to the APC no more get questions about the credibility of 2024 elections. It is all over the world. Even international observers.
All right, okay.
Observer like new.
He started fine.
Believes say President Biono win the election on the first ballot.
Please hold there. Thank you for bringing that. So you know something we other people know. Now let me tell you what I know that I know you know. New. Now the implementing agents for the Carter Center in observations in Sierra Leone, they work together. Dr. Samura 19 up now London. It bluff say when I did go America, I passed Naya in London. Now him, the manager of Carter Center, tell me say he not go able to go now Sierra Leone for go observe these elections when they come because they not get money. He said, but you, Dr. Samura, this is not from here, it's from Dr. Samura. Since you go already in America, and you sabi people then there, he said, this is not budget week in Congress. He said, go appeal for we, let me get money. Talk to NDI, talk to some senators. Dr. Samura go come, he talked to them back in London. He said, so he talked to them back, he said, I don't come to America. I see NDI, I tell them the problem of Carter Center. And now Carter Center don't tell me, say, they don't get money now for go Sierra Leone. Now what will you tell me? And then Carter Center comes here and works with you. For money where Dr. Samura go ask for them. Samura when an agent, when a candidate on this election, the contest. You as an observer, you ask the candidate for help you for get money. Is that not what they usually call corruption? Una left. This, so if new come out, before the country result, they don't have to say there's going to be beyond the lead, President beyond the lead, but there's going to be a runoff. Even before they don't count down.
But so you always they do in all elections.
New never did that. New never did that. New never did that. But I don't tell you.
You don't take by election business.
Well, you tell me now, say you been doing in 2012. Or 2018.
You don't always say for observe election and even publish
I agree with you, but are you ignoring the fact that I have told you that Dr. Samura said, which you must have heard yourself? You are a journalist. You don't see that video where Samura said, I go find money for new through Carter Center. Did you? Ebodia. Now they go find money for can't give them. Before they count on, he said you don't count 700 police stations. You don't count 700 police stations. Out of 3,600, you don't count 700. What? Out of those 700, you know say there's going to be a rerun, Ebo.
So you see the international community, the observation and the reports they were from the election.
It's faulty. The particular one about Carter.
You think so?
Because one they solicited favors from one of the candidates. And that is not done. That is conflict of interest. They solicited favors from one of the candidates. Otherwise, they don't for able Kanaya. Now, the intervention of Dr. Samura Kamara, according to them, according to him, make new able get money.
These are huge allegations.
These are not allegations. These are facts that Dr. Samura said. I am not alleging anything.
So back to the president.
I am not alleging anything. And I know you know that this was on the social media. Nobody said it. Dr. Samura himself said. But yeah. That is dishonesty. If we're not honest with ourselves, we're not going to ever get to Sierra Leone and get to the right places. Let us be very fair. Dr. Samura said he go find money for new through Carter Center. Dr. Samura said if they vote for Bio again, it will cause disruption by the country. So if all these things are going, he has said that. So me they beg him now. You will not derive any benefit from that. Even if there was a disruption and somebody get for intervene, not really they put. Somebody else will be there. And you and me go sit down, you will come and me they put lock. You will not be the president. So if you're going to cause problems for this country, if the government in security situation not able, then they get forget other person, so they can intervene and all that, say let people they not die, then you will not be the beneficiary. You're only causing disruption for nothing.
Is he causing disruption at the moment?
Because he say he will do that.
But it don't cause them now?
No, but we still don't take shit to do that. And we don't see these things happening. It's happening because you are telling me that they are supporters. Say, if this not be, then go do that, then go do that. I am trying to tell the supporters that please don't listen to them.
Honorable, a lot
of
panic they now right now, now the mind of people, and a lot of panic they
because it's
regarding
created.
Them panic they we don't they now the
it's
atmosphere.
Created by dishonesty.
Now the minds of people.
Dishonesty they create. If we tell the people the truth, panic no go there. When I listen to me this time, don't listen to anybody. This is the truth.
So
the truth is that there's not going to be any election because not all the mandate of this tripartite. This tripartite now for let me look at the laws, we then make recommendations. Can I go back now Parliament? Make we add or change or reduce or add to the laws we'll get. We're going to make them better for we for 2028.
The presidency worried about all the panic where people in this panic mode regarding that dates where rumors on the go around say people get for commot now.
The only concern is that people then, if they worry, it means they're not going to go work. They're not going to go sell. That day they will lose. Which is them forget for can't feed them, picking them. Now, so as a president, as a leader, he gave to put their mind at rest. That's why he said yesterday there's not going to be any election. So we'll now go work. And the country is safe, security is watertight. Within a year, we will protect the people of Sierra Leone, and he's going to protect them. Nobody knows the cause.
It will go for officially address the nation regarding this particular threat where they out now say people get for commot because remember where you go talk now about this BNTMC and bullets for bullets, people not being too happy with that comment.
What you say?
And not always mean they want
no, when I say we,
so address
generally
the
the people.
In
what would you want him to say?
Calming people and nerves.
But that
they
is
get
it.
plan for talk to them
of course.
Regarding this particular
Of course, after the tripartite. You don't go down before. All you can do is that don't expect what is not going to happen. You are not going to have an election rerun. That is fact. You don't talk about. But now you cannot predict or preempt the recommendations for the new laws that we didn't get for campaign. You get for wait. Let the recommendation come to RAM. Let the recommendation become public. Then you go use it now for talk to the people. Say this is what we were fighting for. If we now all agree, we are sending it to Parliament. So let all man sit down and wait. Let me tell you something. It's already 1 year gone. Another 3 years just now. This government in time done because the fourth year now election preparation. So not time no more. Now patience, now they make people they succeed.
Honorable.
So we get for wait and be patient.
Finally, before we can go to the Korean summit, where they are for. Not a secret not a secret say government they spend lots of resources right now on security. Just like what you say, almost 1 year or don't pass 1 year now from after the elections up till now, issues them still there from the June 24th election.
Because people create those issues.
What the president they do now for put all of this to rest so that Salon people safe, go get peace, go back to the normal business, and government self will continue for rule the people.
Let me tell you something. The people of Sierra Leone, they go back to the normal business. That's a fact. Me talking to them, Yaya Tunis talking to them, Minkailu Kuruma talking to them, and I hope that my brother Alaji Minkailu Mansare will talk to them. I hope that my brother Dr. Samura Kamara will talk to them. I hope Sri Lansana Dumbuya will talk to them, in all honesty, and tell them, say, no worry. This year so not get for change much. The only change that will happen is in the laws of the elections that will come next time. Let them say that. That is the fact. They know the mandate. Who's English will they write that in the way they don't understand? Lawyer, economist, businessman, insurance man, politician. They sabi all that. Even Yazada is a lawyer also. So they sabi say simple English and write that in there. So they don't understand. Come out and read. Just read what's in the day. Just read it. If you don't have to explain, just read it. We people that we don't reach class 6. We don't go from 1, they able to understand what's in the data. Do you want to just come and tell them? It's that they believe you. They expect you to be their guide. Now when I go school in the village, not all man be able to go to school because they pay school fees. Because me and you go school when there was no President Bio. Now President Bio Day, people know they pay school fees. So old man at the village, they go school. But we when we get chance for go school, old people and they struggle, pay for. They pay for we through the village. They help we. So if you do, you will get information. Go and tell them the truth. Now make them pay for you.
Honorable Fakan, you used for say beautiful things about the All People's Congress APC. Now you then at the other side they say beautiful things about President Bio in leadership as well. People where they watch you right now, where they ask questions, why I for believe waiting this man itself?
Because I'm sticking to the path of truth. I don't dare as a spokesman from 2004 for the APC to today 2024, now 20 years. So one day nobody know. It's one thing say this now Alpha Traka talk we lie. No, you tell me.
I don't make you work out Bible and
I have them because they are my guide. This is the New Testament and I'm going to read a passage there. This is the Quran in English. I'm going to read it.
Many people out there can always clash you. I don't know if like a phone or two say, you know, one of the people always have been talk among salon politicians then. You did that class of politicians, or not they say the truth.
Tell them, say what you don't like, man. Just ask a question. Tell me one lie where you don't tell you where
because
you
people they know you for praising former
because didn't he do well? Yes. President Kurma did well. And I told him, what didn't change?
Where you come over?
Because one, I came to work, I worked for President
So now you work, you do so now.
Fine, now work I work, but on the path of truth. If President Bio to do the wrong thing, I know they work for him. No. I don't have to work for anybody at the moment.
You were born for this.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes, in case you just tune in, they listen to the presidential spokesman, Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan. They are this morning, they can't tell we about waiting President Bio Pool come out South Korea. But before that, they talk about the much talked about topic right now in the country, when the Tripartite Committee. It don't make some clarification.
Before you close down, you get forgive me 5 minutes. Let us show now who say me own strength come out, who say me own come out. I derive my strength from the Bible. I derive my strength from the Quran. Now then guide me. And one chapter in the Bible where I like the most. Now Romans chapter 13. And when you read all of that, you go no see God put leadership for guide me in this world. For be is viceroy. Viceroy na regent. Regent na representative. And President Bio tell we say in a representative. We know see a president is nothing but a representative of the country. So make I just read this chapter 13. Do ya? Me people don't listen. It's English. It's good for Muslim, it's good for Christian. They say chapter 13, Romans of the New Testament. Say let every person be subject to the governing authorities. For there is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been instituted by God. Therefore, whosoever resists, the authorities resist what God has appointed. For rulers are not a terror to good conduct, but to bad conduct. Rulers not supposed to be terror to good people. They are only there to control bad people. So we don't want bad people in Sierra Leone. God said, don't tell me that. Me, I don't say, at least according to real statistics, 99% of the people in Sierra Leone, at least the 8 million people within Sierra Leone, 99% are either Muslim or Christian. 1% they say they don't believe in Christian or Muslim, now they know what they believe in. But that 1% is small. So we were good, they were a line of good, now we beaucoup. So let us try and fight the evil. Let's talk to them and convert them. And they talk to the pastors. And they talk to the imams. So now try convert these people. Make them come to the line of what God say. Thank you very much. So now we come to the...
Yeah, now we come now to the Korean summit. Yeah, where the president just come out. I believe, say, His Excellency the President, they read a lot. They read through social media, be it Twitter, Facebook, with a lot of Sierra Leonean in there. And people not happy with them, especially with in plenty overseas trip them. We make the last time now gathering a state house. He tell people and say, they continue for fly. They continue for fly because they want to rebrand the image of Sierra Leone. And this last one we go past on South Korea. Now one way people again talk about say why the president on the sit down one place. They use the taxpayer money. They say the salon economy bad, things are hard. Now it don't go this summit. Start for unpack the goodies where President Bio carried.
Thank you very much. First of all, I tell you what the president said yesterday. I say the main job of a president is to represent your people. You can't represent your people sitting in the country with them, because they need it and go represent themselves. Now when something they outside and they go look for something, now you go represent them and you go there with a good image. The go South Korea, it's not accidental. Within that President Bill in focus now in first term, it's a human capital development. That's not education. Within that President Bill in focus now in second term, it's a food security, education, health, technology, and infrastructure. Not so? So when you look at South Korea, it's an epitome of all of this. It's every yesterday, so when you go, you deal with President Soo Yoon-kyol. They tell and say 60 years ago, that is in the 1960s, when Sierra Leone was also at independence. They say Korea team for itself been trying to forget. They said the Teladuna money, we own Teladuna Salondobo, how you do? You want to know about your health. Then South Korea in those terms, they say, oh, you don't eat? That's the first thing they ask you, because it was difficult to get by. But with the development of capital, human capital, South Korea don't get diamond, they don't get gold, they don't get iron ore, they don't get nothing. All they had is people. They developed the people. And today, they don't move from that, you don't eat, to even being able to feed other people. Human capital development. Now one of the 10 most developed countries in the world now. So capital. Secondly, take Singapore. Singapore in 1964, Sierra Leone did far ahead in terms of development. Now one picture they passed on the world with in the show, Cotton Tree, Law Court, and Guma Building. They transposed up alongside Singapore in 1964. Singapore was with shacks, Cambodia. Sierra Leone was developed. Today, if you take Sierra Leone now, the same picture we get in 1964, he puts, now you get, but if you put that same place in Singapore now, it's like anywhere in Manhattan, New York. That's not human capital. They don't get gold, they don't get diamond, they don't get nothing. They just develop them people through education. So you say South Korea, now an example. At a good day, one, they don't invite the Africa Summit, just like how America be invite the Africa leaders there, maybe go attended. And then Russia said don't invite them. China don't invite. So South Korea, which is also one of the developing countries, very, very developed countries, say no, go see. And don't forget, say South Korea, and don't show the hand now. The most beautiful building within there, and South Korea built for me. For nothing. That FCC, Freetown City Council. Will not pay 1 cent. $39 million. Now people themselves can build and then go back. So there's opportunity there when you go. For one of the things that actually came, and I left President Yosef, the Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Dr. Musak Baka, Henry Musak Baka. He meets with his counterpart, Minister of Agriculture, a woman. They talk, he tell them about this feed Sierra Leone and all that. You know what? She offered immediately aid for $7 million in support for seedlings, for inputs, for technology and all that, for improved agriculture. Then the president go in a summit with a lot of African leaders, about 28 of them. You just said, don't talk, say, when I see the president of Kenya. Kenya get past me, but if you go, it means they need something from there. If you don't go, they're not the total can give. So now I think South Korea, is it $1 billion or $5 billion we then put aside now for Africa? For the people there we go. If president not been going now, we go get by now. When they sit down now, they ship that money they for Kangiwi, either in terms of soft loan or a donation or funding or aid. It is going to be somewhat. We will get with you. So if you sit down here, nobody will bring it. And the president represents his people. If I want to represent Potloko, when I've been doing a parliament, when Tim Kari can a parliament, I can represent them. I know this is not a Komsama. I represent my people. I'll be an idler. So when he goes, you throw a sprout to catch a mackerel. You throw a small thing with the fishing. You take that below, you put them inside, you throw it.
So where do we go to in South Korea?
A sprout. The sprout is the money where they take pay go. the money we didn't pay in a hotel and all. That's the sprout. But first of all, I'm not talk about the money we didn't get for shapes for the Africans.
So,
the $7 million safe we Dr. Musa Bakra don't go solicit. They don't offer them. For we on agriculture, we say a food security for of course. But for South Korea, the president then signed an agreement for support with our education, support with our health, and support with also pan food security. They get that they can use now you are a eat. Me not they eat. We won't rest now.
Because you get them.
Because I you know want them.
I want them, but you know they even in the market.
I go break up for you. The Walaris will not want them. Na Guinea man they like them. Na Malians they like them. We want Chinese rice. So if not Chinese rice, so we go Korea. Korea say we get the K rice belt. These people that like the Korean rice, the East Asian rice, so we'll give you seedlings. So we can't plant an area now. So we don't want to now. We're not going for importer again. We go sell and give.
Where they ask you about the waiting salon able secure because the inaugural Korean summit it end up with 50 preliminary agreements. Them you just the emphasize of $7 million way Dr. Parker and counterpartner South Korea gear for feed salon. We don't see
Dr. Parker, I don't say Parker. I say Baka.
Okay, Baka.
Correct.
Country like Kenya able for commot na this summit with 485 million concessional loans
so you know how much
from
we come
South Korea.
You know how much
you
we
just
come
make
out
mention of
no,
7 million.
You know how much we come out. They never shape the money, not reach we it. He go come.
Alhaji.
No, the president just came back a few days ago.
So the president not tell you all it when
No, not at all. Because when he came, yesterday they panda innovation.
But as a presidential spokesman,
yes,
you supposed for be fair with all of this information,
my dear,
facing the public and facing journalists.
My dear, no. First of all, you know that first Kusabian, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, when they make them public to we, then we will come there and come.
But
so aside
to speak on this, and you nobody expects a question like this will come up, say, wait.
I don't tell you, if you think $7 million is not much, to where?
Nobody not say enough much.
No, to where?
Aside
that is just a sideline.
Alhaji,
I don't tell you say there is $1 billion. Wait for me. There's $1 billion we then put with and get for ship among them. But you know if we will get 100 million day.
Apart from the public lecture, where His Excellency go do. So now just 7 million where Dr. Baka
don't spin
I'm not spinning.
I tell you say that's a sideline. But did you hear me say that there is 1 billion?
Into consideration how much salon spend for hire a private jet.
Tell me how much you spend.
The government not disclose anymore.
No, tell me how much you spend. I can tell you. I can tell you. Me like a landmine. I'll tell you how much it cost me to hire an aircraft from here to Saudi to South Korea and come back.
I think
they disclose in delegation. They disclose again. Where President Biobi just come.
Well, maybe that's a question you'll have for the press secretary, because now them they disclose who that they go and who
Alani just said that is not my job. Hotel we waiting to go cost from here to South Korea. So the delegation where President Bio go, it's going and coming back, waiting at the total.
Let me tell you something. First of all, let's talk about the cost of the aircraft. If a ticket say costs $10,000 per hour, just take I know rich $10,000 outing. All right. You fly from here to South Korea. Let's say if you're non-stop, let's say now 11, 12 hours. 10,000, that's 120,000. Go and come 240. Just saying that, if you're paying for the aircraft. But most times, you get possibly they offer you.
So this is how you go?
Now
lift or no?
I'm telling you, I say most times you get within the I wasn't in the planning stage of this particular one. It could have been even an offer. That happens. Most times, when I was in government, we really get lift and they give you aircraft. And I listened to the Kenyan president recently, where he said we didn't charge them for pay 200 million shillings. For when I say no, they go Kenya. The person we get the plane, I say, well, how much you get? Then I say, I go pay 30 million. Then I say, well, give me 20 million, I'll carry my phone for nothing. That is 80%.
So not a surprise.
Of course, look, that happens. President and me and you and President, we are not the same. It's the kind of friends we get, the kind of people that we want to support and Baku. Pass me. Me for Ango, I can pay the full thing. Sometimes he doesn't have to.
So you
sometimes the country where they go to, even they send you aircraft.
So you say this particular summit, so the president come out, he worth it for he left the country go.
Let us say
come back.
Let us say it's even costing $500,000. Let us say it's even cost them $500,000 to go come, $500,000. The $7 million alone, where the minister of where they could get the profit na 6.5 million. I don't talk about that 1 billion where they get for shape. I don't talk about the K rice where they get for send seedlings for we. I don't talk about the support where they go for give public health. I don't talk about the money communicate with the right they sign for help with the food security. I don't talk about the education with them. Going to the university to lecture, it is to tell them what are our own aims and aspirations. What can you do, Korea, to help us in our journey? So you're not going to say, aside from. Aside from means it's not worth anything. It's worth a lot. In America, they pay people for public speaking. Like Barack Obama, you can't get him to speak if you don't pay him for $500,000.
So young president can pay for
No, I'm just telling you how important it is to talk to people. It is by talking to people that Jesus Christ, now talk to the people. A lot of us are Christians today, 2,000 years later. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now talk to people. We convert the Arabs to Islam and they don't spread. Now it's the fastest growing religion in the world.
The president got 32
3 billion people.
Honorable, the president got 32 people there.
Is that so?
Now this delegation where it goes to where I know say you are aware, you might not just answer
I say,
now.
Is that so?
Yes, 32 people and plus ministers. And when you check
32 people plus ministers.
When you check for come out from here for go South Korea business class on a normal flight and like $26,000.
So now 32 people and they all go business?
Honorable, the delegation are 32 people and make up of the delegation.
Go business?
Me don't know how them pass go there, but 32 people.
Security will go
business? Looking at.
No, not spin this thing.
I'm not spinning. You are. Alhaji, I'm not.
This. Why are you going to say 32 people they all go business?
Now part of the.
No, sometimes 4 or 5 people will go business.
And they talk about the delegation.
And then the rest will go economy, which is 1,000.
Even at that.
How you going to be $26,000 to go to?
5 people according to
I have a travel agency, you know.
Go business class and the other people go economy. Yeah. Looking at the Sierra Leone and the cities in them, the kind of grumbling where they out there. It be really worth time for a delegation of 32 people to go. Yes,
because where you go, even if you spend $500,000 alone, I don't tell you, on the agriculture alone, they don't go put aside $7 million.
You just emphasize on this agriculture.
I will do because it is the simplest thing that to make you understand.
Things not
now the simplest, now they say if we don't come, we don't do. Now they don't do. The other things they will come, we cannot, now icing on the cake. But for the cost we talk about, if it is $500,000, put it, I know we reach. If it is $500,000, the 7 million, pull the 500, 6.5. Not bad business, Dandy. Not bad business. But yeah, let's give credit to where credit is due.
When Salon people and for expect for you read the full report of or see the tangibles them will come apart from the 7 million, because you say they still check the money, we don't know it's almost.
When South Korea discloses of that $1 billion how much Sierra Leone will get, we'll let you know. Not a secret. He went there for Sierra Leone. He didn't go there for Madabio or his family. He went there for himself. For you.
So how come
you go represent you now?
So how come country like Kenya able for come up with over $400 million and Salon not able for come apart from the 7 million we then give Minister
7 million nothing.
Yes. How come Salon not able for come with nothing tangible yet until they shape that $1 million? Is it that with negotiation?
Billion. Say 1 billion, get B.
Okay, billion. Is it that the people who make up of that 32-man delegation we get for them director general, them senior state house official, them. I don't know if you are part of the 32 people where you will confirm. How come Salon able for come out with huge figures unless we are both panda?
What's your population in Sierra Leone?
Negotiation
Hold on. What's your population in Sierra Leone?
Of the Sierra Leone delegation. Not be that
what is the population of Kenya? Tell me.
Will they talk about
No, tell me.
Will they talk
everything
about
is given in proportion. I don't go give village the same money why they go to Freetown. It's the population, it's the needs. It's what you have. Don't compare apples and oranges. Always compare like with like. Compare us with who has a similar population who went there. When they shape the money, who will get? Ask me that question, I'll tell you. But these people, when they do their sums arithmetically. Kenya, the population was 60, 70, 80 million people. Sierra Leone, 8 million. All right, we give them 480 million. West Sierra Leone will give them 48 million or 50 because they are 10 times less than this. So let's be sincere with what we are doing. Yeah?
So when you are your boss, before you left, when you are your boss, can sit down. I sure say when I can get conversation, you can update them about what's they happen at the country. Instead, can update you about certain things. Them genuinely, how President Bio feel about the sufferings of Sierra Leoneans? Lights tariff don't go.
Mama.
Cost of living high,
Mama.
The minimum wage remain the same,
Mama.
Prices and the hike go up. All of that, how the president feel about that?
The president wants the best for Sierra Leoneans, the welfare. But not to come as if Sierra Leone will suffer in this world. These are not normal times in the world. These are times where every country, including the United States, then they suffer. So if Sierra Leoneans are suffering, the president will find ways where he will mitigate that. But not forget, say, while doing that, he get for try also for make sure say the electricity there. He get for make sure say, and it is not free, now business. He get for make sure say, schools are open. He get for make sure say the hospitals get medicines and all that kind of thing. So who has to pay for that? Now we as Sierra Leoneans. So which means if we all get behind the wheel and push, we will go far. You see, in Sierra Leone, we don't get work ethic. Where I come from, upline.
Sierra Leone.
No, I say where I come from, upline. When a family of 10, one person get work, 9 other people know they do nothing. Then they sit on the wait. Where uncle then don't go pay and then teacher work, he can, he fed, he buy rice, he bam, everybody doing. And they all come in the evening looking for something to eat. But if everybody grab, you get small thing where they contribute. It's different. And don't tell me it's impossible. In Guinea, you know they ever go there. You meet person tell you say me bobo do. No. Then they try, if na small water you go sell, if na bricks block you go make, if na window you go make, if na door, if na gate, they are doing something. Na fitter, na farmer, and they plant this and that. But for us, a lot of us at the moment, they sit on na tire base. Would they enjoy and roll. They even say we go now, Mama, they not cook it. This and that. Who say Mama they pull them?
So how this relates to the question I asked you about how the president they feel?
That is it. So he's hoping that with a change of mind, attitude, improvement of human capital, more people will get work. And all that. You know, side they go to say, I am going to Port Loko.
Alaji.
No, wait. They ask question. Okay. I'm going to Port Loko. You know what they go do? President send me. For go witness, for the very first time, inside Port Loko town, then they go begin mine bauxite. For the first time. And me, they go play, when they go pay me people their money, today, then they pay the surface rent, which they never get. And after that, which they come, employment, mines in Port Loko, Bakeloko, will never happen. And Cambia, then two, combined. Leon Rock is going to start mining there next month. So now today, then they go pay surface rent. We never been before. You know why I go? I'm a mining engineer. You know why I go study mining? I wanted to be part of the mining in Port Loko. But 50 years later, I don't retire. Engineering or anything like that. That mining not start. So I am excited to go to Port Loko today. For good DD, we need to start for me. People actually begin to receive money. And that is how you improve the lives of the people. You look for investors. But if we, there's talk no more autumn say, today we go stone, tomorrow we go this, who that will come. You know why this is happening? Because Leon Rock is already in the country. They don't say the country is safe. The government will secure them. That's why they're expanding. They're going to Port Loko.
That brings me to the question, say, if you ask some people now, they go tell you, say, 2018 to now, President Bio not ever enjoy in leadership because there has been several protests, attempted coup, and all of that.
Because it was planned.
As the presidential spokesperson, anytime down the way President Bio regrets all of this, even attempting
Regret
to
what?
go
Regret
into
being president?
yeah, because
Regret
of the kind of
being president?
pressure we don't do since
I know,
2018
that man a soldier.
so now.
That man a soldier, he trained. They can pressure, yeah? We make it regret. He wanted to be
You don't
president
ever
and he
enjoy
is.
in rain?
He don't, look, the man believes he's doing his best. Let him get a chance, make you see what he do. In the midst of all these upheavals, when COVID came to this country, he stopped it. You know, he killed Baku people, now 121. Where other people, they lost 200,000, 300,000 people. He stopped it. When the hardship came, we don't get shortage of anything. You could tell me, say, yeah, but you didn't make it.
So it has been pressure since
That pressure,
2018
because right from the day when he did, you say, people said they're going to make this country ungovernable. So it's a determination. People are just executing what's in the plan for do. So the president is there, finding it difficult, but he's trying the best. They say you make the best out of a bad situation, and that's what he's doing. He's making the best out of a bad situation. That is why the country is quiet, and it's going to be peaceful. It's going to be peaceful even beyond 19th of June. I am telling you that nothing no go happen. Me on people they were sabi. After my temne, I hear Bake, I hear from Sama, I hear Mkini, I hear Duyoni, I hear 91. Now, do Simra, 19th. I am so fus. There is nothing going to happen. Stay in your farms, go to your market, go do what you get for do, go to work. Don't listen to it. Thank you.
Honorable, the president still stand by word where he say they continue for fly.
Of course, if it doesn't fly, when you say fly, that's putting it where they go. He has to travel to represent your people. The president's best job, first job is to represent his people. He has to go there, let them see Sierra Leone. Well, we go to South Korea, so if you not been there, then for me, with that 7 million, then for me, with under 1 billion. No, but the one they not go, they never go. The one they go.
Alaji, they can't left we now at the studio.
I have to go because they go give money to real people in Apotoko, and we are going to start mining, and the youth are going to have jobs, and forever. That's the first time.
You can't left we now, but get a journalist between at the studio, Thomas Dixon, they ask a question to President BOC. Aside the lecture, what else the president come with, where Yusuf not able to give tangible answers aside the 7 million.
That is nothing. You get $7 million yourself.
You said the 7 million.
No, you have it.
I don't have it.
Fine. We've been getting. We've not been getting. So that's something. It's a lot of money. You understand?
It said
so,
agriculture. That's any president able for.
No, one of the sidelines. I told you that. He has to have his own share of what the Koreans are putting for the people who went for support
then
Africa.
Then the timeline as to when they go sell salon. Almost we go get from that money?
I don't know. I wasn't there. If you want to know, I did not go because I get for the country, like for the which I did do so. Thank you very much. And I have to leave now. We people in the wait.
But you get plenty message then. How do you wait for?
Okay, well you go send them to me now. If you don't send this, I left after 8.
Yes.
I don't give you till 9 o'clock.
Right.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alhaji Alpha Khan. We're enjoying at the studio this morning.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
But at the studio, we don't be joined by a senior journalist, Thomas Dixon, working on commentary on many issues that may happen at the country. Good morning, Dixon, and welcome to the Breakfast Show.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Usa, you make a tweet, talk about so many things that we come out from the inaugural Korean African Summit. We see countries like Kenya come with over $400 million as a concessional loan. But listening to the presidential spokesman, the only thing we're able to talk about, say, Minister Bakawe, the agriculture minister from my counterpart in South Korea, able forget about $7 billion for agriculture and $7 million for agriculture, I beg your pardon. And one of the questions you ask, Nada, aside the lecture, we president go lecture, what else they come up with?
First of all, I want to let we put president in traveling into perspective. I listened to Yusuf Keketuma Sandi on the government press conferences that they were at the press secretary. We travel with the president. and we get much insight to the president. I want for let people know say before now this president in a 2018 manifesto been condemned the traveling of the former government. He said they spent up to $40 million in out of $40 million in traveling alone, we could be used in other sector in 11 years. The president will get now don't use $28 million in 6 years for travel. Sierra Leone will get what we call generally statutory traveling and non-statutory traveling. Statutory traveling like for go United Nations, for go represent Sierra Leone at them World Bank Summit and so on and so forth. But you get discretionary travel where president go say no. Ambassador or let me Minister of Foreign Affairs because when president can travel normally, an entourage can be so huge and the money can be very costly. Sometimes they can even hire plane for take the president go and bring a gun, and that can cost huge amount of money. So most times I make a president at the world can normally in Africa particularly we poor, they can normally say no, we'll not travel, we'll cut down on traveling. But for now we get a president we in opposition time be don't condemn travel. He even in a manifesto, he even condemn the former government. And then he take traveling as an hobby. For me, I think one of the areas outside the president don't succeed not travel. He's the most traveled president in the history of this country, and one of the most traveled presidents in his time in Africa. So for me, I think one of the let me go to the Korean summit. I think the Korean summit is very good. China they get the China African summit, Russia they get the Russia African summit, and now the Koreans themselves don't decide say okay, let's say get the Korean African summit. This now a way normally nations that we na superpower or we na big nation in the geopolitics can use for tap into the resources of Africa. You get critics that we could tell you say some of these summits they not yield anything good for Africa. You get others that we go say yes, they yield anything good for Africa, but 1 or 2 African countries can benefit from it. So this particular travel suicide nations, first of all, over 50 MOUs, memorandum of understanding, was signed between South Korea and African countries. About 12 trade deals, about real agreements between the government and South and African countries, 12, but about 11 African countries. And Salon not the day. So you ask
Salon just go left na road?
Well, me no go say left na wood. I no go say left na wood, but I go think say we just go participate. We are there just to participate for let them see me. And in fact, according to Yusuf Keke Thomas, in a 2-in-1 visit, the president make him do an official visit. We may say if you do an official visit, then for all at least consider we suicide country them like Ethiopia, they commodate with $1 billion. We suicide country like Mozambique, they commodate with huge amount of money for can do them energy sector. Look at we in an energy crisis. At least if we don't lobby say for low get energy an energy project, if will be good for we. But while I listen to Yusuf Keke Thomas and yesterday, he gave a litany of things that we then submit to the Koreans. But me not think say the Koreans are not buy into it. He said that they submit the Freetown Estuary road project to the Koreans, which cost about $80 million. They submit another road project which cost $84 million. They submit the Mano Junction Zimi road project which cost $81 million. And about agriculture, we Alpha Can they talk about. Now submit, now request they make when a tractorization, they call a tractorization according to Yusuf Keke Thomas and yet they also sign trade deals and then sign an agreement with the China Exim Bank. But according to Yusuf Keke Thomas, the only benefit perhaps we will get from this summit are the establishment of a Korean embassy in Freetown at the end of the year. For me, I think say we need to forget much more. He also said they submit a general purpose hospital which cost $100 million to the Koreans. We pray that the Koreans go buy into them because if they buy into them, it will get for benefit the people of Sierra Leone. And that's what we pray for. But we also the question, Yusuf Keke Thomas and they say the president in travel a developmental issue, not a political or PR stunt. For me, I disagree. The president in traveling Now the people, they travel on behalf, it should be on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone to represent us. And if the people of Sierra Leone, they grumble, say this president, they travel too much. I think say the president therefore cut down on traveling.
But is he listening to the public? Because now a public, now that I ask Honorable Fakan just now, when the president is spokesperson, now a public gathering in a state house, the president don't come out categorically clear and tell Sierra Leone and say, they continue for fly. And we don't say they do that.
We elect a president, we elect for fly. It's just like for fly. Sometimes you wonder outside the fly. The last time a fly go China, the fly go China would say your delegation. Who think says and tell the president go carry something meaningful for the people of Sierra Leone, other than a $7 million economic assistance. We look at the money China far. We look at the money where the president don't go. When they say $7 million technical and economic assistance, not me saying they bring the money. They bring the experts. So tell what they go bring to you at the end of the night $2 million. So we ask ourselves, other countries and they go China, then they get $1 billion. Other African countries. So they go China and they get $500,000. You go China, you get just a tip in the iceberg. Then I think the way them in design that press release themselves, instead of them put the money in dollar, then put it in Chinese yuan. Now we convert them so that people they not go faint say this money is small money. So for example, if we want for the president to travel, let it travel, meaningful travel. So travel will go impact the people life. Perhaps people will begin talk about the World Bank money. First of all, let we know this. The World Bank has been supporting Sierra Leone budget. They've been giving budgetary support to Sierra Leone, whether the president travel or not. That support the come.
So by your estimation,
World Bank and IMF.
2018 to now, the trips and what the president will make internationally, Salondo loss compared to waiting, it don't bring come as a result of the trip.
I not go say Salondo. I go say we don't spend $28 million. That money they put up agriculture. Mark you, there's $10 million in bank for loans for agriculture people. If you put some money in a bank for people who they say one feed salary, you give them. It creates much more impact in feeding Sierra Leone. If you put that money there, like where dollar they stable, they say dollar is stable small. You put that money there into the economy, it bring the dollar can down to somehow reasonably. You put some money they say they build hospital. You they build a very good hospital. You put some money they say okay, let's improve the water facility now some side of return. I think it go yield huge dividends. So president they travel every year, or government they travel, people they travel. In fact, the president they travel on cascade down to the ministers. You get ministers and now they do travel race. Now they travel passing company, now they travel pass. Then they do travel race in the government because the owner the boss in I don't tell them say in they continue for fly. So everybody where they around that one for fly. So that is the problem. I think say for me, I think say they can look for, they can go on social media and look for some kind of small summits where they have put on side and then say they can whisper at the president say, but travel
not to invite and invite.
Well, some of them not invite. But look at what we face in Kenya. My understanding is that we were invited but we decline. Later on the president change his mind. Say want travel. So when travel, we name nothing at the itinerary. It's not at the people that we invite. Instead of the president of Kenya, not be the expectant. So you recognize every other person with the exception of the president. So for me, I think say the president get for look at some traveling and say no, this is not beneficial to the people of Sierra Leone. This money what they spend is not beneficial to people. Don't tell me say now president in travel will make we get World Bank support or IMF support. That has been coming. It will continue to come. IMF and World Bank have been supporting Sierra Leone through budget supports, men in the health sector, EU and all that. They've been supporting Sierra Leone and not because of the president travel.
Then traveling, you are not able to claim the country image internationally as stated by the president saying one of the reasons that they will make a need for travel because a need for go tell people about the good things in Salon and why they for support. Well,
it's like when they clean something, the more you clean and the more you the dirty yourself. The president will come first in first 5 years, say they clean the image of Sierra Leone globally. But if they clean the image of Sierra Leone globally, you don't allow people to push peaceful protest. They came out August 10th, people died. Now they get a dirty image of Sierra Leone. When they clean the image internationally, we had an attempted coup in November. than they dent the image of Sierra Leone. We they clean the image internationally. We get corruption issues where they happen now and then, and we also see because the former Auditor General investigates the office of the president, the first lady. What do we see? We see the president then use an extraordinary process for removal from office. They say they suspend her. Up till now, 5 years down the line, then they get a bad image on the country. We see also corruption issues and non at the Anti-Corruption Commission for a very long time. They know they try for the issue and they solve. Then they get a bad. So the more the president say they make effort for clean, then we also see the 2018 election. According to the international observers, the 2018 election, 2023 election, sorry, it got opaque process in tabulation, counting, and announcement. That is what international observers said, and that gets a bad image on the country. So the more the president say they travel for clean image, I think the president has to do more home. He has to do more home, try for fix the system, put things in place. Because when you fix the system, you put things in place, you don't need to go and announce saying you clean the image. One businessman go carry no say, I can't for do my business. The process of registering my business in 24 hours, the system is very automated. Now they go talk up. The people and they begin coming. So the more the president say they clean the image abroad, the more we are seeing problem back home. So it seems as if the image is never clean.
So is it safe for, say, President Bio, apart from the lecture where he go give, just like the question where you ask on X, nothing again in knockout?
For me, I will say the president's not come with anything. First of all, I think we presidents them get this habit of traveling and not accountable to the people of Sierra Leone. In other parts of the world, the development country they go to, so where president then can travel. As they come, then they get a press conference. Tell journalists, waiting they don't achieve. Not even the press secretary they talk. The presidency says that they talk. Waiting this travel mean. And sometimes before they go on the travel, you can tell journalists and say, they go on this travel will achieve A, B, and C. But if the president not tell you that, if the press secretary yesterday at the government press conference, they will tell we say the only thing we tell we say they happen after this traveling, they tell we say that they can get embassy na free tour. And it also strenuously argues, say the reason why make other countries them benefit, who not benefit that much, are because like Ethiopia don't get a long relationship, they don't establish embassy in Ethiopia, South Korea don't establish embassy in Ethiopia be help South Korea, that the Korean War. And but what about these other countries like Malawi? What about the other countries like Ghana? We get huge amount of support from these Koreans. What you go say about them? So it's strenuously try for. So for me, I would say perhaps the only goodies what the president bring, other than the promises, we hope say the promises go yield dividend, because they say they submit proposals. Submitting proposal now one, accepting the proposal is another thing, implementing the proposal is the third thing. So we hope say why is they not submitting proposal there for the Jimmy Mano Junction Road, for the Freetown Estuary Road, for all that thing, and we hope say it could be implemented, because we go come back and ask the question. All that travel there, what the president will travel, what are the benefit to Sierra Leone? We've traveled so much for the MCC. You know what is holding up the MCC money? It's image. So the president cannot the image of the election. What is holding the MCC money.
What do you think say they don't get wrong when make 2018 to now a class you they say the image of the country is still at stake, we make the MCC money not come out?
Because we are not doing what we should do at home. If you want to clean the image, you know they go clean your image abroad. They say they wash you dirty linens at home. If we don't clean we own dirty linens at home, then abroad it will be clean. So for example, you look at good governance. Are we making the much impact? You see, we reduce drastically in the fight against corruption at the African, Afrobarometer. You see, we also reduce drastically even when we pass the MCC. We reduce in the fight against corruption from 80-something with the president, this government be to now we are in 70s. So they see say they reduce the fight against corruption. You look at human rights, they get caught. Look at the Pademba Road massacre. Up till now, we've not seen any report for the Pademba Road massacre. You look at August 10. You look at other issues that would happen where people don't protest, where in government don't be high-handed and then they then protest and they all they then to image. As I say, you look at people that want dissenting voices, when are critic to the system. For example, where they put people who provide checks, like the Auditor General, for 5 years now. He's been schooled up. She's been schooled up. She's been schooled up for bringing out a report that is credible, for bringing out, say, the president now for the same travel. Not for nothing make them pull them on the same travel. Where he said they go take pharmaceutical company. The president go take pharmaceutical company for do, I call them airline big work. How can you take a pharmaceutical company for go hire airline for the president? For go Lebanon. The much talked about Lebanon travel. So the presidency never for come out clean. We suicide people in the presidency they do double dipping in that same travel. So the Auditor General after we audit, I said the presidency for account. And not have the audit the president in WEF. He said the president in WEF for account. But you look at all of these things, you ask yourself what the Anti-Corruption Commission is doing, because they should also help in cleaning and rebranding Sierra Leone. Also, you look at the tourism sector, we also get for user for rebrand Sierra Leone. So if you look at certain health sector, certain things that don't need for put in place, like registration of businesses in Sierra Leone, now in the rebrand country, not for the fly.
So this issue of flying, waiting the president, the bring come, waiting the cost for laying in delegation fly and all, you think say na the people when are advisors where they around the president, no they give them the right advice to make all the time again for travel and citizens go get for complaints say the president travels a lot?
For me, I think say going forward in Sierra Leone, when we elect leaders, we get for look at the leader experience in traveling, a huge experience in traveling. If we get a leadership where all they care about they not be non-travel before, then they use the power for travel, then they use the resources of the states for go on a traveling spree.
Is that the case now?
That is what we are seeing. People they use the resources of the states for go on a traveling spree. The president go grab tomorrow, they say they go China. When we come out China, they pass na Senegal, they drop there. Like saying a bossy the guy there. You know, these are the traveling spree. So if you get a president, and before the president they go, most times people get for accountable for travel. And when they talk about travel, I see my brother Lamana also post. I'm not going to not talking, which is true, and I also commented. We also get Nassau, the most traveled mayor in Sierra Leone.
So is it a competition?
Well, that's what it seems. We have the most traveled mayor in the history of Sierra Leone. She's traveled than all other mayors. We are yet to see all this traveling experience, it impacts Nafita. We yet to see all the traveling experience when the president don't get an impact, for example, in the health sector that lacked ambulance, a health sector that lacked the basic tools, a health sector that lacked for upgrade the quality of staff.
Talk about light, generator.
Yes. Yeah, look at light. We know all this traveling. We don't see the impact.
So need they forget a halt on traveling?
I think the president there should be a policy on travel.
Ready? Because they see the will minister.
It has to do with the political will again. The president has to be ready.
One thing where we journalists them don't they ask for recently, you make mention of we colleague Amadou Lamanaba of the popular Freetown story hashtag.
Yeah.
We didn't come today, 2018. Then they tell we journalists that many people in the delegation. But now it's so difficult. In fact, as a journalist, if you ask them questions and then they vex.
In fact, I think say people really in power get for no say they are there because of the people. Then they are servants to the people. So some of these things you don't need for wait let journalists ask. You need for put them out. Say how they travel with 8 people. Travel they come. The delegation be small. They may put them. But as they begin go, as the presidency begin going long into the power, the travel business begin switch the presidency. They left for tell me that one. You create speculation. And I see outside the press secretary side, they say people they do rumor on the president in delegation. Yes, speculation thrives where information is not available. So if somebody say 80 people and they travel with the president, He's urging you for let you come out with the correct information. So yesterday, he mean tell saying that 20 people and they travel with the president, 8 ministers, the president in WEF, 8 people or 9 or so now the president in office and they travel with the president. So these are good things. If you come out with some people go no say, okay, these are the people and they travel, that the number of delegation. You prevent this issue of speculation. But since I think the president went for a travel which the people question, since then, the president ever come to the people and tell them, we see, I travel go Japan, I'm going with 5 people, I'm going with 8 people. You see other countries, you see President, the former president of Tanzania, Magufuli, he stopped traveling. He talks say they use the ambassador. If you want to invite an ambassador, you go represent him. They go sign for him. We see other countries and they do it. We see the young guys, the military guys in uniform, they are doing it in Mali. So this whole idea about traveling, it doesn't mean that the president has, and sometimes the president not can take part in some of them marginal discussion. The discussion on the margin. Now the professional heads, the Minister of Trade, the Minister of Might, now they can take part. But them discussion, then they can't brief the president.
Maybe they give political leadership.
And they give what? They can't brief the president, and the president go say, okay, log in and come home. And
so
some of them.
What if the president say he use them for go rest?
Well, I think say if the president want for go leave, now right. We all the work. We all know say we all entitled to leave. The president they work, he entitled to leave. So they will be tell we say they go honeymoon. They be tell we say, okay, not be tell we say they go honeymoon. They say the president go Lebanon, they go rest. The president in WEF come out on social media say they honeymoon. I think this information should be clear. If the president is going on leave, let the president go on leave, let go rest. He's human. Like all of us, we get time where they say, okay, let's go vacation, let's go rest.
But with all the issues around, you think say time go there for like officially tell the nation say he's going on leave?
I think the former president mean they tell me say they go Germany on leave. I think it's not bad. On medical. The president self can tell we say they go Germany, they go social side on medical. Right. I don't think anything. Once you don't opt for become president, you not get that too much privacy about your life. Because everything will concern your life now, the states they fund them.
All right.
So you get for be accountable to the states and the people. So we expect the president, if you want to go rest, right. Let's tell you say they go rest. If they go honeymoon, let's tell you say they go honeymoon. Let's not tell we say they go rest, then woman tell you say they go honeymoon. That's two different information. So we expect when the president, government people in the travel, who they expect say they need for, they tell the people of Sierra Leone say will they travel, and at this will they travel for, and also this frequent, this fast travel. I know say the president may not go back talk say they continue for fly, but we ask the president, let him look at the resource we'll get. The resource is small.
Okay.
Let's look at them and say.
I can't say at times I lift and can get no more. Not all in this.
Well, if they say I lift, then they bring me to the question of who did they give this list? Because the last time we seen a Australian newspaper say a certain mining company when a conflict of interest, did the president left? Did the president in plane? That is conflict of interest. We see an Australian newspaper who reported it here. But up till now, the presidency has refused to talk about it. So if they say they give the president lift, what do you make them give the president lift? Now free lunch? Because as long as I know, there is no free lunch. It's either you are giving the president to induce him to do something.
All right. Many thanks. This thing is unfortunate, not be able to sit down with the presidential spokesman, but to be able to talk about some of the issues them way himself been talk about, where if they update the public, but His Excellency the President in just concluded trip where he do as himself participate na the Korean African Summit, one of the very first summit to say African leader them be there, and some of them be able to secure some good things them for their country them. But according to the presidential spokesman, he said just $7 million salary able to get, and then expect say na the $1 billion way they put for African country, then Salon self go able to get small thing there. Well, many thanks to everybody who don't take part in the program. On order watch we the presidential spokesman will join me also we colleague senior journalist Thomas Dixon, we himself join we later on at the program. We apologize unable for reading our messages. Unfortunately, the presidential spokesman be left ahead of time and not able to respond to the messages. Then I make no read them. Continue for watch Liberty Online TV for you very interesting topics. So they bring Cantona every morning and every day now with different programs. Them. Mina Khadija Bangura, they say have a good day.
Right, and Mabel Kabadi say till we meet again. Goodbye.